Hi, this is Gary again with another piece of the puzzle for Groove apps. Today I said we were going to take a look at Groove Affiliate, but we pretty much went through that last night. That's just selling products on their marketplace, and that's where you get into the Groove Affiliate. So tonight we're taking a look at Groove Mail. Okay, now they are having some problems with their Groove Mail right now. Mike Philsame, I'm sure, is going to get this squared away because he's done so much in the last couple of years. This thing has come so far. But once it is set up, you're going to love this. But if you have an autoresponder, I would keep them for now until they get this figured out. What they're having a problem with is some of the emails are not being sent out. So I'm sure they'll get it figured out. And once they do, it'll all be great. But let's take a look today at Groove Mail. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, but let's take a look today at Groove Mail. Okay, here we are back inside Groove Apps. Today we're taking a look at Groove Mail. And if you're familiar with any other autoresponder, it's pretty much the same as. You've just got to figure out where they've got their things. Just like if you go from one autoresponder to another, you got to figure out how theirs works. This one here is Broadcast. Now they have this set up to where you can set broadcast out, and it's kind of like if you're sending out a newsletter and like get response. You can broadcast out to everyone at one time with just one email, or you can pick and choose who you want to send them out to. Then they have their sequences. Now this is something like your autoresponder. Well, it is an autoresponder. You're pretty much setting someone up into a sequence where they'll get a email on day 1, an email on day 2, 3, 4, however you set the sequences up. Then they have their list. And this would be your subscriber list, and this is where they would all be. Now, you can set them up in different categories. So if you've got multiple businesses online, you can set them all up to where they're in different categories. That way you don't want to send an email for something that doesn't pertain to somebody. They would probably unsubscribe from you. So that lets you do that. Your automations, now this is cool because they've got it set up, and if we look at it, you can set the automation name, and then you can select the if-thens. If they do this, then this will happen. Now, what's going to be good about this is when they get Groove Calendar up and running, it's going to be linked into this. So if you have a business where you schedule phone calls and stuff like that, it's going to be great for them to be able to go onto your calendar. You can just send them the link to your calendar, and they can select a day that's available that you've put in there that you're available. And it will automatically, you can set it up to the if-then, that when they do subscribe or they do fill out the appointment time in your calendar, this would be able to automatically send out an email to them confirming their appointment, and it will automatically set it up in your calendar. So you can just go in your calendar and look and say, okay, I've got a phone call at this time, I've got one at this time, and I've got one at this time. And you can see the name of the person, what it's about, everything like that. So that's going to be sweet to be able to run your business that way. It's going to automate it in ways you probably haven't been able to do unless you're paying big money to have this done. And next we have your forms. Now you can fill out your forms, and once you get your forms filled out, it gives you an embed code so you can place it right on your website. Pretty much anywhere on your website that you can embed this form. And then again, this form can link to your calendar, which then would link, and it just links everything together. It's going to be sweet. But Groove has only been up and running for a couple of years, so right now they're having problems with emails being sent out. Evidently, they're not getting to the recipients. So some people are keeping their autoresponders for now until they get this problem figured out. So yes, there are bumps in the road, but once this is all figured out, this is going to be a sweet system. Just 2 years ago, all they had were the funnels, and they have built on this, and they plan on adding so much more. But a cool thing here is you can actually send an email, or you can send an SMS. And you would just have to enter all this information in. Now, Groove is going to have their own gateway. Right now, it's not up and running, so you would have to have something like SendLane or something like that set up to get the gateway name, the account SID, and your authorization token. But then you would be able to send text messages out as well through this system. Next, we have the professional email templates. And these are just like pretty much anywhere else. You've got a bunch of different professional email templates that you can use. And they've got so many of them, I'm sure you'll find plenty of them that you can use in here. And the cool thing is you can go through just like any other email service provider, and you can actually tweak these and make them be what you want them to be. So you look professional whenever you send an email out. And then once you have your templates, you can just save them in My Templates. And you can set these up for the sequences or the newsletters, the broadcast. You can just send them straight out to whoever you want at one time. And then also you have just to send out a new broadcast. You can do it from there as well. And this is an email broadcast, an SMS broadcast, or even they have it set up for the postcard or letter broadcast. You just put in your name, select which one you want, the broadcast category. I've got mine for test. Once you hit the next, you're going to pick out your recipients. And yes, I have no recipients right now, so trying to go through this, nothing is set up in this. I just got this a couple of weeks ago. I've still got everything on my old autoresponder with GetResponse, so everything's still set up in there. And then I've got to go through and learn all the quirks on this. But like I say, they're having some problems with their mail right now. So yeah, this is not something I'm going to do. I've got my autoresponder for another year, and I'm going to keep it there until I know they've got all the quirks worked out in this, because if you send something out, you want to make sure it gets out. And I know that Mike Filsame is going to get this fixed because he's a monster at this stuff, man. He does not, he's kind of like an Elon Musk in the digital marketing world. So yeah, this is going to get fixed, and he's adding so much more. So I think this is going to be sweet. If you decide to get this, you will not regret it. Okay, next week we're going to talk about Groove Member. I know I said we were going to talk about Groove Affiliate, but we kind of went over that in the marketplace, and that's pretty much what that is where you can become an affiliate of others in the marketplace, and that's what that pretty much pertained to. So we got Groove Mail, then we're going to do Groove Member, and I think you're going to like that one as well. So I will see you in the outro. Okay, so that was all we had for Groove Mail today. I appreciate you joining me on this. And like I say, I highly recommend this product for you. This thing is already a monster, and nothing I think can match it out there. And it's only going to get bigger. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one where we're going to talk about Groove Member.